And a pleasant good evening to everybody, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. Caleb Brown here to bring you Class 6A Region 3 semifinal action between the Melbourne Bulldogs and the East Ridge Knights. As they're doing introductions over at the baseball field, we are live here from Dawson Sports Field. Dawson Field here live on the campus of Melbourne High School. I'd like to start off first by thanking our big sponsor who stepped up. Big thanks to Strike Zone Fishing for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's game. Strike Zone Fishing is a full-service tackle shop specializing in offshore, inshore, surf, jetty, and freshwater fishing. They are the top go-to source for all of your fishing needs. Sky Zone Fishing is located on 2771 West New Haven Avenue in Melbourne, Florida, 32904. Open 7 days a week, or give them a call or visit them online at www.strike-zonefishing.com, or give them a call at 321 956 3474. I'd like to welcome everyone watching from both supporting Melbourne and supporting Eastridge. I hope everyone gets to enjoy the broadcast. And we have ourselves a doozy tonight as the teams get set. And here we go. Take you around the infield. We'll take you around the horn for the Melbourne Bulldogs. Playing the infield at first base, Sophia Valcourt. At second base, Bailey Holland. At shortstop, Nadia English. Over at the hot corner is Allie Turner. Over in left field, we have Haley Turner. In center field, we have Nevaeh Loveridge. And in right field, Addie Barry. Catcher, Alicia Thompson. And, of course, on the mound tonight, none other than Jazzy Francic. That is your trip around the horn for the Melbourne Bulldogs. The first three up to bat for the East Ridge Knights. Number 11, the center fielder, Haley Hunt. Coming up second in the lineup, Alyssa Filmer, the shortstop. And number 12, hold on a second. Delacia DeSellin. As we are all set up, ready to go. Bulldogs break their huddle at the mound. Here we are. Class 6A Region 3 semifinal. Francic in the circle, facing up the first batter, number 11, Haley Hunt, the center fielder for Eastridge. Francic, the windup and the first pitch. Just outside for ball one. Give you a little stats on Francic. Jazzy Francic has an ERA of .21. That pitch in there for strike one. Count is 1-1. 15-1 record. Here comes the 1-1 from Francic. That one fouled off for strike two, 1-2. Live from Dawson Field. Beautiful day for softball. Wind blowing just straight in, so it's going to be hard to put one over the fence, but we sure know a couple of Bulldogs have the strength to do it. The 1-2. That missed somewhere. I couldn't tell you where. All I can tell you is that it did miss. Haley Hunt awaits the 2-2. And strike three, strikeout number one for Jazzy Francic. Next up to bat is number one, Alyssa Filmer, the shortstop. Busy night here on the Brevard Sports Network. Night of Melbourne as first pitch in there for ball one. Alan Slaughterzinski, Coach Rob Query, broadcasting the baseball regional championship between the Bulldogs, between Melbourne and Winter Haven. Second pitch in there for strike one. Count is 1-1 with one out. Winner of this game will face the winner of Vieira and Bartow tonight. Swing and a miss for strike two. Check that. It wasn't a swing and a miss. It was a foul tip. Count is 1-2. Here we go. Francic, the 1-2, swing and a miss, and that's sit down number two for Jazzy Francic. Next up to bat for East Ridge Knights is number 12, Delacia Delacelan. I apologize if I messed that name up. It's not intentional, I promise. That first pitch strike was intentional, and that is a strike one. Francic kicks and delivers. That one's going to be a driller over to the third base side. Over to Valcourt for out number three. A 1-2-3 inning for the Bulldogs as we head into the bottom of the first with your score. 0-0. Bulldogs coming up to bat. All right, as we start the bottom of the first inning, coming up to bat first is the first baseman, number 10, Sophia Valcourt. In the circle for the Knights is McKenna DiMartino. Pitch called, ball one. Wind up, and that will be fouled off. And it's counted as 1-1 to Valcourt. Valcourt comes in tonight with a .302 average. Kicks and fires. That one, ball 2, count as 2-1 here. DiMartino fires a 2-1, and that's a bouncer over to second. Over to first, 4, out number 1. Next up to bat for the Bulldogs, number 9, Allie Turner, playing third base tonight. Allie Turner comes in tonight hitting .308 on the season. With 22 hits on the year. Pitch in there for strike 1. Kicks. And that'll be ball 1. Count is 1-1 with 1 out. Fires, and that one will be lofted and dropped for a hit. That'll be a single for Allie Turner down the third base line. And with 1 out here in the bottom of the first, brings up Nadia English. English comes in batting .316 tonight with 25 hits on the year. DiMartino, that one low. And keep an eye here. Keep an eye over here at first base. English awaits that one high for ball 2. Turner has swiped 7 bags on the year, so you never know. She could pull one out here. Kicks pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Count is 2-1, and Nadia was looking to put that one over the Kendall Signs fence over there in left center field. Fires, swing and a miss for strike 2. We are all evened up now, 2-2. Runner on first for Nadia English. DiMartino doing a good job here in this sequence, mixing up the pitches and getting English's eyes moving. And that one missed, full count. The pitch, and that one hit sharply to shortstop. Steps on the bag, 4-1. Cannot make it in time. English beats out the throw, so it'll be a fielder's choice. With 2 outs now, next up to the plate for the Bulldogs, number 8, Alicia Thompson. Power hitting Alicia Thompson. I believe last time we were here, she put one into the pickup truck section out there in left field. DiMartino, and that one is given a ride out to right field. Right field gets under it and makes the out for out number 3. As we head to the top of the second, we'd like to thank our big thank you to our sponsor, Strike Zone. Strike Zone Fishing is a full-service tackle shop specializing in offshore, inshore, surf, jetty, and freshwater fishing. They are the area's top go-to source for all of your fishing needs. Strike Zone Fishing is located on 2771 West New Haven Avenue in Melbourne, Florida, 32904. Open 7 days a week, or visit them online at www.strike-zonefishing.com. Telephone number for more information is 321-956-3474. Information at the bottom of your screen. Again, your score on the Strike Zone Fishing scoreboard heading into the second inning. 0-0 right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, here we go. Coming up next to bat here for Eastridge is number 4, the catcher, Grace Avery. Pitch. That one will be foul, tipped out of play for strike 1. Francic had 2 strikeouts there in the first inning. Sat down the first 2. And then Allie Turner to Sophia Valcourt for out number 3. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Quick 0-2 count on Avery. Kicks, fires. That one low for ball 1. Little waste pitch there. Class 6A Region 3 semifinals right here at Dawson Field. Fires, that one tipped. And Avery doing her best Bee Gees impression, staying alive. Count is 1-2. Fires up. That one high for ball 2. Count is 2-2. So Francic looking to try to put Avery away right here. Steps. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's the 3rd strikeout for Jazzy Francic. Coming up next to bat for Eastridge is number 2, Olivia Shoemaker, the 3rd baseman. And the Eastridge dugout trying to get a little rally going here. That one high. Bit out of the strike zone for ball 1. Count is 1-0. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Francic. And that one is going to be given a ride to left center. And a great job there by Haley Turner for coming over to make that out for out number 2. Coming up next to bat for the Knights is number 98, McKenna DiMartino, the starting pitcher in the circle for the Knights. That one outside for ball 1. Francic fires, and that one's going to be popped up and out of play. Nearly taking out a baseball fan watching the Bulldogs compete against Winter Haven for the 6A regional championship in baseball. Again, Alan Slaughterzinski and Coach Rob Query on the call right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Francic steps and fires. That one high and outside for ball 2. Count is 2-1, 2 outs, nobody on for DiMartino. Francic steps, fires, and that one's going to be taken. That'll be a single out to right field. Addison Berry doing a good job. A good job getting that back in, keeping it at a single. And next up to bat here with 2 outs, trying to get a 2-out rally going. Thank you so much. Is number 17, check that, number 5, Caitlin Oikel. Pitch called a ball. Ball 1. Runner on first base. Swing and miss for strike 1. Hits few and far between against this Bulldog defense and Jazzy Francic. Swing and miss for strike 2. Count is now 1-2 with 2 outs. Runner on first. McKenna DiMartino. Check that. That is Talia Romero that is on first base. And that one is headed here. And an attempt made there by Alicia Thompson, unfortunately. Could not come up. That was a tough one. I think it even touched the fence, so it might have been dead anyway. But still lands for a harmless. Count still remains 1-2 with 2 outs. Francic steps, fires. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll be the third and final out of the inning. So Francic sits 2 down, gives up 1 hit as we head to the bottom of the second with your score. 0-0 right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, we head to the bottom of 2 here. Next up to bat for the Bulldogs is number 8, Alicia Thompson. And that will be a line drive out there to right field, and getting on base will be Bailey Holland. Check that. So Holland, first pitch, making contact out to right field for a base hit. Next up to bat is number 11, the starting pitcher, Jazzy Francic. Francic showing bunt, and everyone moving in on the infield. Francic comes in batting .333 on the year. Showing bunt again, and a little slap shot, and it just died right in front of the catcher. Good job. She did her job there. She advances the runner. So, runner on second base, 1 out. Next up to bat, number 14, Addison Berry. Berry comes in tonight batting .279 with 17 hits on the year. DiMartino fires that one in there for ball 1. Okay. Addison Berry. Awaits. DiMartino gets the signals. And that one's going to be popped up right here in your living room. And great catch there made by the second baseman for out number 2. Got just a little under it. Popped it up to the second baseman there. Great job. Coming over, tracking that one to make the out for her pitcher. Second baseman was Caitlin Oikel. Next up to bat for the Bulldogs, Nevaeh Loveridge. And Loveridge sends that one foul and nearly took my head off. For some of you were probably hoping for that. I mean, it barely skinned my head. I felt the breeze of the ball coming by. DiMartino fires, and that's going to be hit over to the third baseman, over to first, for out number 3. So the Bulldogs leave one stranded as we head to the top of the third with your score. 0-0 here. And again, we'd like to give another big shout out to our sponsor. A big thanks to Strike Zone Fishing for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's game. Strike Zone Fishing is a full-service tackle shop specializing in offshore, inshore, surf, jetty, and freshwater fishing. They are the area's go-to source for all your fishing needs. Strike Zone Fishing is located on 2771 West New Haven Avenue in Melbourne, Florida, 32904. They are open 7 days a week. Or visit online at www.strike-zonefishing.com. Or their telephone number for more information, 321-956-3474. Again, we'd like to thank Strike Zone for stepping up and allowing the Brevard Sports Network to step up and bring you this great game. Looks like it's going to be a barn burner, everybody, so I hope you got your snacks, hope you got your popcorn, got the drink ready, because you're not going to want to miss a second of this action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, we are now in the top of the third. Up to bat now is number 5. And Caitlin Oinkle over at second base. Francic fires that one in there for ball 1. Francic steps, fires, and that one missed for ball 2. Don't ask me where, but the umpire said it missed, so therefore it missed. Kicks that one right down Babcock Street for strike 1. Count is 2-1 to Oinkle. And that one's going to be popped up. And great job coming over from third base. Allie Turner to secure out number 1. Next up to bat for the Knights is number 22, Natalie Williams, the designated player. Kicks, fires, and that one in there for strike 1. Francic steps, fires, swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2 count with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is strikeout number 4 for Jazzy Francic. 2 outs now. Coming up to bat, rounding out the lineup is number 11. Actually, check that. We head back to the top of the lineup. The center fielder, Haley Hunt. Struck out her first time up. And that one hit directly to Nadia English for out number 3. First pitch, and that was a screaming line drive. English got the glove up, said, nope, you can go ahead and take another seat. We head to the bottom of 3 with your score. 0-0 with the Bulldogs coming up to bat. We head to the top or bottom of the 3rd here. Up to bat, number 5, Haley Turner. Turner waits the first pitch, slap hit, back to the pitcher, over to first for out number 1. And we head back to the top of the lineup. for the Bulldogs. Number 10, Sophia Valcourt. Valcourt awaits the first pitch. That one low for ball one. Valcourt 0 for 1 tonight. It's the pitch and fires. And Valcourt with a chopper over to the shortstop. Misses that one. And Valcourt will reach first. As much as I want to give him the hit, that the ball just went under the glove. So she'll reach on the error. Next up is Allie Turner. And that pitch in there for ball one. Turner awaits. Thought about it, but realized that one was too high. Ball two. DiMartino steps, fires, and that one probably put a hole in the screen there with as fast as that one came in. It is foul. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. And that one popped up over to the second baseman, who tracks it over and records out number 2. Sophia Valcourt will remain on first base. Next up to bat, Nadia English with 2 outs. And again, Sophia Valcourt on first base. Steps, fires, outside for ball one. DiMartino gets her call from coach. Comes to the plate, and English with a single out to left field. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Runners here in scoring position for the next batter, Alicia Thompson. Again, last time we were here, Alicia Thompson sent one into the pickup section for a 3-run home run. Can she deliver? Can she deliver one right here and get the Bulldogs on the board? Thompson comes in tonight with 23 RBIs, and that'll be a dribbler back to the pitcher, and that will be the third and final out. We head to the top of the 4th inning with your score, 0-0. Again, I'd like to give another special shout out to our sponsor. A great big thanks to Strike Zone Fishing. Strike Zone Fishing is a full-service tackle shop specializing in offshore, inshore, surf, jetty, and freshwater fishing. They are the area's top go-to source for all your fishing needs. Strike Zone Fishing is located on 2771 West New Haven Avenue in Melbourne, Florida, 32904. Open 7 days a week, or give them a call or find them online at www.strike-zonefishing.com. Their telephone number for more information, 321-956-3474. Again, thank you to Strike Zone Fishing for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's game. We head to the top of 4 with your score, 0-0, right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, we head to the top of inning number 4 with your score, 0-0. Coming up to bat now for the Knights is number 1, Alyssa Filmer. The shortstop struck out her last time up. Rancic fires, swing and a miss for ball 1 or strike 1. Swing and a miss is a strike, Caleb. Get it right. Hope everyone is enjoying this game right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Class 6A Region 3 semifinals. Top of the 4th. 0-1 count. Francic drills that one in there for strike 2. Rancic fires, and that one's going to be high for ball 1. As soon as I have an update on the baseball game, I'll let you all know. Fortunately, I have a building blocking the scoreboard from where I'm at. Alan Slaughterzinski and Rob Query broadcasting that one right here on the Brevard Sports Network. The 1-2 pitch from Francic. That one's going to be popped up and out of play. And it sounds like someone just hit a home run over in the baseball game. A 2-run blast over in the Melbourne baseball game. One, 2 count here. Rancic fires that one. It is low and outside for ball 2. Count is 2-2. 2-2 count. Steps, fires, swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is out number 1 there. And I believe strikeout number 5 for Francic. Next up to bat is number 12. Delacia DeLesson. And she'll sit and watch that one and take ball 1. Rancic, she check swings, but they do say she went. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Rancic, and that one's going to be given a ride again to left center. Coming in to grab that one for out number 2 is Haley Turner. Coming up to bat now for the Knights. Number 4, Grace Avery. Francic fires. Swing and a miss at a high pitch. Avery thought she could get around and get some contact on that one. Strike one. Francic steps, fires. Puts the ball in the same spot. This time Avery says, "I can't get me twice on that one." Count is 1-1. 2 outs. She comes to the plate. In there for strike 2. And the count is now 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Another 2 strikeout inning for Jazzy Francic. That's 6 on the night. We head to the the bottom of inning number 4 with your score 0-0 right here in the Class 6A Region 3 semifinal. All right, we head to the bottom of 4 with your score 0-0. Bailey Holland coming up to bat for the Bulldogs. The 3 due up in this inning: Bailey Holland, Jazzy Francic, and Addie Berry. DiMartino doing a nice job tonight against what's been a potent Melbourne lineup. That one low for ball 1. Again, tonight, Melbourne came into tonight outscoring opponents 148-9 with making it a plus 141 run differential, and shutting out 19 teams tonight, or 19 teams this season. That pitch high for ball 2. So DiMartino, again, doing a good job against this Melbourne lineup. I believe only giving up 2 hits so far. Fires, and that one fouled off. Holland was looking to place that somewhere. Two, 1 count. DiMartino comes to the plate, and that one will be fouled off. Count is 2-2. Here we go. DiMartino comes to the plate. That one high for ball 3, full count. To Bailey Holland. The full count. That one. That'll be a walk. Missed just off the corner of the plate. Bring up Jazzy Francic. And here we go. Runner on first. No outs. DiMartino comes to the plate. You know, Holland has stolen 6 bases on the year, so you never know. And there is a bunt. And it'll be a sacrifice bunt. Francic doing her job, advancing the runner over to second. Next, bring up Addison Berry with 1 out. And Berry will foul that one off for strike 1. Berry with the potential to get her first RBI tonight. Bailey Holland over on second base. DiMartino steps, and that one will be hit to the shortstop. And the ball is dropped, and runners on the corners now with 1 out. So the ball came to the shortstop. The shortstop had trouble grabbing a handle on it. Went to just toss the ball over to the third baseman, and the third baseman just didn't catch the ball. So Holland will reach on the error. First and third, with now coming up to bat, Nevaeh Loveridge. Loveridge looking for, and Addie Berry's going to take second. And second and third. So they attempted to put the play in with Addie going to second, seeing if they could get Eastridge to try to catch Berry and score Holland. That didn't happen. So Loveridge now with 2 runners in scoring position, looking for RBI 12 and 13. Loveridge pops that one up, and it will go out of play. Here in the 4th inning, bottom 4, 1 out. 0-2. Even if Loveridge can give one a ride, if she gives one a ride out to the outfield, that scores a run. And that one will be fouled off. And Loveridge doing a great job staying alive. I promise, folks, you're not going to hear me singing. I don't plan to, ruin people's hearing entirely. Kicks, fires. That one low for ball 1. Count is 1-2. Bailey Holland at third. Addison Berry at second. Loveridge at the plate. DiMartino. And Loveridge fouls that one back, keeping the count at 1-2. Here we go, DiMartino steps, fires, and that one will be a dribbler down the third base line. That's fair. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Loveridge into second. And so on an RBI double, the Bulldogs put 2, and that is RBI number 12 and 13 for Nevaeh Loveridge. And the Bulldogs take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Great job by Loveridge getting that just down the third base line. Two RBI double. Next up to bat for Bulldogs will be number 5, Haley Turner. Turner would love to put another run on the board here. And Loveridge playing with the catcher now. Loveridge with 2 stolen bases on the year. DiMartino kicks, fires, and that one will be given a ride to right field in foul territory. Drop 4, strike 1. Count is 1-1. DiMartino kicks. That one in the dirt. And Loveridge had to give a quick hustle back. She found herself drifting to the middle of the base path. And that'll be a dribbler. That'll get through the infield, and that will be a single. And throw over to the third. And now still with 1 out, runners on second and third with Sophia Valcourt coming up to bat. Great job. So the ball went straight out to center field. Once it got out of the infield, Loveridge to third. Turner advanced to second on the throw into the plate. And then there was a close call over there where it looked like on the advance the Bulldogs were hoping to get a throw to second to give Loveridge a chance to get home. Did not happen. But it's still not a bad situation to be in. Once again, runners on second and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And Sophia Valcourt up to bat. Valcourt comes into tonight with 14 RBIs, with RBI 15 and 16 sitting on the bases. And that one will be a dribbler over to third and have a hard time handling that one. And that'll be RBI number 15 for Sophia Valcourt as she'll reach first. And it's 3-0 Bulldogs. Coming up next to bat, Allie Turner. So as you see there, Bulldogs score 3-0 with 1 out. Runners on the corners. And that one will be a dribbler over to third. Over to first to get out number 2. Runners on second and third for the third time this inning. Fielder's choice. So 2 outs now as Nevaeh, not Nevaeh Leverage, try Nadia English. English comes to the plate. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Steps, fires. That one is good. And both base runners thought about advancing. That ball came back fast against the fence. English has 17 RBIs on the season, looking for 18 and 19. And that one will be given a ride out to left field, and that will land foul. Bulldogs dugout giving a little that way chant. DiMartino kicks, fires, and that one will be low for ball 2. Count is 2-1, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. That one low for ball 3. 3-1 count. This is a hitter's count. If you're English, you want just make her throw your pitch right now. 2 outs. Wait for your pitch. Runners on second and third. 3-1 pitch. That one will be high, and that will load the bases. Everywhere you look, you see a Bulldog, so Nadia English will take the walk. And Alicia Thompson coming to bat. English on first. Turner on third. Valcourt on second. That pitch in there for strike 1. DiMartino gets the signal. The 0-1. And that will be a dribbler over to third base who will turn around, tag, and get the third and final out of the inning. But not before the Bulldogs can place 3 runs as we head to the top of the 5th with your score. 3-0 Bulldogs. After that beginning, I'd like to give a big thanks to Strike Zone Fishing for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's game. Strike Zone Fishing is a full-service tackle shop specializing in offshore, inshore surf, jetty, and freshwater fishing. They are the area's top go-to source for all your fishing needs. Strike Zone Fishing is located on 2771 West New Haven Avenue in Melbourne, Florida, 32904. Open 7 days a week, or visit them online at www.strike-zonefishing.com. Or their telephone number for more information is 321-956-3474. We head to the top of inning number 5 with your score, Melbourne 3, Eastridge with work to do. All right, here we go. Top of the fifth inning here. Again, the winner of this game advances to play either Bartow or Vieira in the regional championship. Next up to bat for the Knights will be number 2, Olivia Shoemaker. Francic stepping in the circle with 6 strikeouts tonight. And that one will be popped back. And curse that poor tree that's back there. It just continuously gets branches knocked off all season long. Oh, 1. Rancic kicks, fires, swing and a miss for strike 2. Rancic, the 0-2. That one outside for ball 1. Count is 1-2. One, two, and that one will be popped up and fouled out of play. Count remains 1-2. For Shoemaker. Fires, and that one just a bit high. It'll even the count up at 2-2. That one goes high again, and the count is now full. Good job by Shoemaker battling her way back from at one point was an 0-2 deficit. Battled her way back to a full count. And Francic on the 3-2. That one will be popped up, and that one will be fouled back and out of play. Count remains full here in the top of the 5th inning. As you hear the Jeopardy music coming from the baseball field. Kicks, fires, and that one is popped up. Here down the first base line, Valcourt comes in. Valcourt records out number 1. Next up to the plate, Talia Romero. Rancic delivers that one in there for strike 1. 1 out for Romero. I like to give a special shout out to Mrs. Adele, as Coach was letting us know that you guys celebrated your 11th, check that, 2nd wedding anniversary. He had it correct. I was the one that messed that up. And he wanted me to congratulations on 2 years of love. Fires. That one for strike two. Count is 2-2 with one out. Francic delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number 7 on the night. For out number 2, next comes bat for the Knights is number 17, McKenna DiMartino. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup. Francic fires that one right down Babcock Street for strike one. Francic steps, and that one will be fouled back once again into that poor tree, which keeps losing branches every softball season. Francic saying she'd like to exchange a ball. 0-2, 2 outs on DiMartino. Steps, swing and a miss, and strikeout number 8 for Jazzy Francic as we head to the bottom of inning number 5 with your score. Bulldogs 3, Eastridge still with work to do. We head to the bottom half of inning number 5. Up to bat for is Bailey Holland. Holland, who got all the action started last inning, in which Melbourne put 3 on the board. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Count is 1-1 here. Holland got all the action started there in that 4th inning. DiMartino steps, fires, swing and a miss for strike 2. Count is 1-2. fires, and that one was close to putting a hole in the fence with how hard that one came off the bat. Still remains 2 strikes. Count as 1 and 2. Quite possibly the hardest working cameraman in Brevard County, Craig Bailey. How he does it all, I don't know. Between all the work he does with Florida Today and covering the SpaceX, all the rocket launches and the primetime sporting events, he's been jumping between baseball and softball tonight. 2-2, make that 3-2. Count for Holland. Baseball playing the song, Thank God I'm a Country Boy. The 3-2 pitch. That one low for ball 4, and that'll be another Bulldog on base. The last time Holland was on first, she eventually circled all the bases and came in to score. Next up to bat now is Addie Berry. Check that, Jazzy Francic. Francic will look at strike 1. And that one will be a dribbler over to third. Struggle with that one over to first, or over to second to get the lead runner out. Holland thrown out at second on the fielder's choice. And check that. That was Kyla Berry advancing to first base. Pinch runner coming in for Kyla. Camden Hurd, the pinch runner at first base. So with the insertion, I think we're going to see Kyla Berry come to the mound for the Bulldogs. Okay, and I don't feel as bad. The umpire was checking. Okay, and so Kyla will have to return to first base and run because she hasn't come in to pitch yet. They were trying to get a courtesy for the pitcher. However, because Kyla hasn't pitched yet, Kyla has to run the bases this time around. And pitch in there for Addie Berry for strike 1. So Addie Berry looking to bring her sister home. Kicks, fires, and wow, what a beautiful bunt. Catcher over to first, can't complete the catch. And both the Berry sisters on second and third. Check that, first and second. And I think that might be out for DiMartino. I appreciate you, Craig. I do. And the pickup truck brigade. And there was a conversation happening between the first base umpire and all right, so Kyla Berry on second, Addison Berry on first. Next up to bat is Haley Turner. One out First pitch in there for strike one. And in now the new pitcher at the circle. Elise Basley is now in the circle for East Ridge Knights. Oh, 2 count with 1 out. Runners at first and second. And that one will be ball 1. Count is 1-2. Turner looking to do some damage. Put some more runs on the board. And that one will be popped up to the shortstop. Shortstop over there to make out number 2. Runner still on first and second. Next up to bat, back to the top of the lineup. This is Haley Turner. That was Nevaeh Loveridge. So Loveridge pops out to shortstop. And this here is Haley Turner. Looking at ball 1. And that is a line shot to the shortstop. Shortstop over to third for the third and final out of the inning. So we head now to top of inning number 6 with your score. Bulldogs 3, Knights 0. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsor for stepping up in a big spot for us. Strike Zone Fishing is a full-service tackle shop specializing in offshore, inshore, surf, jetty, and freshwater fishing. They are the area's top go-to source for all of your fishing needs. Strike Zone Fishing is located on 2771 West New Haven Avenue, Melbourne, Florida, 32904. They are open 7 days a week, or visit them online at www.strike-zonefishing.com. Their telephone number for more information, 321-956-3474. Again, thank you, Strike Zone Fishing, for stepping up and sponsoring this broadcast. All right. Mrs. Adele was out putting away all the chickens in the backyard, so now I'd like to take this time again to wish her a happy 2-year anniversary to her from her husband, Coach Dan Adele from the Melbourne Bulldogs. Happy 2 years of a loving marriage. So we have the new pitcher in the circle. New pitcher is number 13, the senior, Kyla Berry. Kyla Berry comes in, 14 appearances. Kyla Berry with 143 strikeouts on the season. Kyla steps up, fires in there for strike 1. Here at the top of inning number 6. That one little high for ball one. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. So Francic exits the game with 8 strikeouts on the night. Kyla, that one's going to be popped up and out of play for... With how packed these two fields are between baseball and softball, you really have to keep your head on the swivel so you don't get hit by either a baseball or a softball. Both of them would hurt. The 1-2 went to try to get a slap hit. We're all evened up at 2-2. Fires, fouled off. Caitlin Oakley. Oakley staying alive. Fires that one in there for strike three. So Kyla Berry picks up her first strikeout of the night. For out number one, next coming up to bat. Number 22, Natalie Williams, the designated player. That pitch in there for strike one. Again, the winner of this one will play the winner of Vieira and Bartow in the regional championship game. Swing and a miss for strike two. If anyone in the chat has any updates on that Vieira and Bartow game, please feel free to let everyone. Fires, swing and a miss, and down on 3 pitches. For the second strikeout, Kyla Berry will now be facing, going back to the top of the lineup, Haley Hunt for the East Ridge Knights. Kyla fires. That one tipped, hits the speaker. So someone will have to get up there and do some rewiring for that for the regional championship game. Count is 0-1, 2 outs for Hunt. Berry steps, fires. That one missed somewhere. I couldn't tell you where, but all I know is it, according to the umpire, it missed, and so it missed. And that one a bit high, possibly out of the strike zone. 2-1 with 2 outs. Steps, fires. And that one is called outside. Count is 3-1. Kyla's come in and struck the first 2 batters out. Now facing a 3-1. And that one right down Babcock Street for strike 2. Count is full. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Infield is playing back, now creeping up. That's going to be popped up, and Thompson's going to watch that one go out of play as the baseball fans take cover. And Thompson getting a fresh ball for her pitcher. Kyla sets. Steps, fires, and that one will be fouled off the fence. 3-2. Full count. 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th. Nobody on. Steps, fires. That one in there for strike 3. So Kyla Berry comes in and sits down the side. As we head to the bottom of 6 with your score, Melbourne 3, Knights with still work to do. All right, we head to the bottom of 6 now. Bulldogs come to the plate. Head back to the top of the lineup. Number 10, Sophia Valcourt. And Valcourt, dribbler down the third base line, will go foul. All that will be was strike 1. What's the score of the baseball game? 5-1 is the score of the baseball game. Melbourne over Winter Haven. At the top of the 6th. 0-2 to Valcourt. That one wanted to go flying. And it flew right into the fence for ball 1. Again, we'd like to thank Strike Zone Fishing for stepping up to sponsor tonight's broadcast. Score 3-0 right there on the Strike Zone Fishing scoreboard in the corner of your screen. Fires. That one high for ball 2. Count is now all evened up. As Valcourt is battling back from an 0-2. Has now evened up the count. Swings and fouls that one off. Count remains 2-2. Fires. And that one, it's full count. The umpires on the East Ridge side kind of wanted that one. Full counts. Valcourt has battled her way back. And that will lead to a walk, so a good at bat from Sophia Valcourt, who takes first. Next up is Allie Turner. Kicks. And Turner's going to hit that one, and it will be foul down the third base line. Count is 0-1. Kicks, fires, swing and a miss for strike two. Kicks, fires, that one high for ball one. And Turner with a shot out to left field, and it's foul. But I'll tell you what, if it would have stayed fair, it would have been gone. Oh. Count is 1-2, no outs. Valcourt on first. Steps. And that one is being given a ride just beyond second base. Great track there by the second baseman. And Valcourt will tag back up at first. Now up to the plate, Nadia English. And that one, Nadia was a bit early on and knocks that one foul. 0-1. Bastley steps, fires low and in the dirt for ball one. Count is 1-1 with one out. If this score holds, the Knights will be down to their final 3 outs. And English will knock that one foul down the first base line. And watch that one for ball two. All evened up at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The winner of this game again will face either the winner of Vieira or Bartow, and that one will hit the shed. And Bastley trying to find the secret sauce to get out number 2 here. Swings, and that one's going to be given a ride out to center field. Great track by the center fielder for out number 2. Valcourt will remain at first. And next up to bat is number 8, Alicia Thompson. And now catcher Grace Avery is going to have a talk with Bastley. Make sure everything's on the same page. Trying to sit down the Bulldogs and then attempt to get back in this game and keep themselves alive with their final 3 outs. And pinch runner coming in for the Bulldogs, number 3, Riley. And that one will be hit to short. Over to second for out number 3. So the Knights down to their final 3 outs here as we head to the top of the 7th inning with your score. Bulldogs 3, Knights with work to do. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Strike Force Fishing. I'd like to thank them big time for stepping up for our broadcast tonight, being the sponsor. Strike Zone Fishing is a full-service tackle shop specializing in offshore, inshore, surf, jetty, and freshwater fishing. They are the area's go-to source for all your fishing needs. Strike Zone Fishing is located on 2771 West New Haven Avenue in Melbourne, Florida, 32904. Open 7 days a week, or visit them online at www.strike-zonefishing.com. Or give them a call at 321-956-3474 for any additional information. Information is at the bottom of your screen. Again, we'd like to thank Strike Force Fishing for stepping up and sponsoring this broadcast, so that way we can bring it to you at home right here on the Brevard Sports Network. And Kyla Berry returns to the circle. Class 6A, Region 3 semifinal. Just 3 outs away from being decided. And here we go. All right, here we are. Alyssa Filmer to lead off for the Bulldogs. Here we go. Pitch in there for strike 1. Kyla Berry took over in the 6th. Set all 3 batters down. And quickly up 0-2 over Filmer. Count 0-2. Berry steps, fires, swing and a miss. And there's strikeout number 4 in a row for Kyla Berry. Next up to bat is number 12, Delacia Dellison. That pitch missed. Ball 1. Kyler rears back, fires, swing and a miss for strike 1. Count is 1-1 with 1 out. Steps up, swing and a miss for strike 2. Now 1-2 count. Again, 1 out here in the top of inning number 7. Barry. That one just outside for strike. Or for ball 2. Barry kicks, fires, swing and a miss for strike 3, and that is strikeout number 5 in a row. And so the Knights are down to their final out. Now batting, trying to grab whatever little hope they have. Number 4, Grace Avery, trying to keep her team in the game. Trying to fight for the season, keeping the season alive. Barry, first pitch in is ball 1. Kicks, fires. That one's high for ball 2. Avery being patient. Bulldogs 1 out away from advancing to a regional. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Count is 2-1, 2 outs. Swing. That one in there for strike 2. First big deuces wild of the game. Couldn't be any bigger here. The Melbourne Bulldogs are just 1 strike away from advancing to the regional championship. Swing and a miss. And Kyla Berry and the Melbourne Bulldogs are headed to the Class 6A Region 3 Championship. They will face the winner of Bartow and Vieira. What a great performance again from this Bulldogs team. Congratulations to the East Ridge Knights for making it to this point. But to the victor go the spoils, and the Bulldogs will face, again, either the winner of Bartow and Vieira. Keep it here to the Brevard Sports Network to find out where and when that game will be played and who will be taking on the Bulldogs in the Class 6A Region 3 Championship. I'd like to thank, again, Strike Zone Fishing for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's big game. Your winning pitcher tonight is Jazzy Francic. Again, a big thanks to Strike Zone Fishing for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's big 6A Region 3 semifinal game. Strike Zone Fishing is a full-service tackle shop specializing in offshore, inshore, surf, jetty, and freshwater fishing. They are the area's top go-to source for all your fishing needs. The Strike Zone Fishing is located on 2771 West New Haven Avenue in Melbourne, Florida, 32904. Open 7 days a week, or visit them online at www.strike-zonefishing.com. Here's their telephone number for any additional information, 321-956-3474. Again, congratulations to the Melbourne Bulldogs on advancing to the Class 6A Region 3 Championship. For everyone here at Brevard Sports Network, for head coach Dan Adele, I'm Caleb Brown. Once again, your final score, the Melbourne Bulldogs 3, East Ridge 0. Have a great night, everybody, and as always, make it a sports night.